It was 4 a.m., and a trickle of Russians had already begun lining up outside the building in the freezing winter cold, hours before opening time. It was January of 1990 and McDonald's was opening its very first restaurant in the Soviet Union, becoming one of the few Western companies to breach the Iron Curtain in its final days as it slowly opened up to the world. A meal at McDonald's cost half a day's wages, but it's unusual and delicious, one local woman told a CBC News reporter at the opening, after trying her first burger. "We need more of these places. There is nothing in our stores or restaurants." The McDonald's ended up having to stay open several hours past its official closing time due to the high demand, and served a whopping 30,000 customers on its opening day, a record for the iconic American chain. But in the weeks following Russian President Vladimir Putin's invasion of its neighbor Ukraine and amid global condemnation, most of these brands have shut their doors, either closing temporarily or vacating the country entirely. When McDonald's announced the temporary closing of its more than 800 restaurants in Russia in early March, before this week's decision to exit the country permanently, long lines were seen outside its facilities as Russians came to get what could be their last ever golden-arched burgers and fries. This has a massive symbolic importance. McDonald's coming to Russia, then part of the Soviet Union, was an implicit signal to the world that Russia is open for business. The company leaving Russia is an explicit signal that the country is no longer a place you want to be in as a business, Nishanov said. Clearly connected to the American culture, yet very much part of their daily lives and, in a way, less foreign or alien than many other brands. The burger chain will now sell its business, which included some 847 restaurants, saying that the humanitarian crisis caused by the war in Ukraine and the precipitating unpredictable operating environment have led McDonald's to conclude that continued ownership of the business in Russia is no longer tenable, nor is it consistent with McDonald's values. Just closing its restaurants for the first few weeks in Russia had hit its earnings significantly, costing it $127 million last quarter. Together with its 108 restaurants in Ukraine, Russian and Ukrainian business made up about 9 USD of McDonald's revenue in 2021. The American way of consumption was a crucial soft diplomacy front in the Cold War. Acquainting the Soviets with America's material standards was another field of battle, Stark said. From the moment you stepped in, it was an entirely different experience than a Soviet restaurant. "When I smile, people are asking what's wrong. They think I am laughing at them," one Russian employee at the McDonald's opening day in 1990 told a reporter.